Okay, welcome back viewers, pretty much just going from where we left off. Now I have noticed some strange problems with my farm. There's sand ejecting from over there. I only found out because of this hole in the roof. The sand is actually falling into my house. And something's definitely going wrong with the wood here. It is all popping out of the logistic pipe instead of going into it. Now all I can think is that perhaps it can't actually put items into... Nope, that was fine. Oh, there we go. See, what in the world? Why? Why would you do that? Unless the default route is actually full. That would explain it. Okay, let me go check. It's a possibility, it's pretty unlikely. It's a whole heap of alchemical chests with a lot of stacks, but you never know. You never know. I'm just hoping for a simple explanation instead of a really lengthy one where everything goes wrong. Okay, come on. You're definitely not full. Okay. And if it was full, the items would be dropping here anyway. So perhaps it just can't eject into logistic pipes, but since when did that change? Because I've been doing that for a very, very long time. So this is very, very strange. Yep, the sand is definitely popping out of that logistic pipe right there, that is for sure. So what's going on here? You're connected to, can receive true, so you should be fine. You're also connected to, can receive. That's great. Okay, well over here using an iron pipe seems to have solved any kind of problem that I was having. Now over on the other side I'm hoping just this cobblestone pipe will have the same effect, but that looks like there's still sand at the bottom. So I'll go pick up all the sand so I can actually tell if it is working or not. Hello sand. Ridiculous. Okay, and welcome back. Everything is now working. The really strange thing is that when sand comes out of here into the crafting pipe, it works too. It just goes on through. So for some reason, just having this attached actually fixes the problem. So it can put the sand into the crafting pipe, it just needs there to be something else in case. Really strange, but at least it's fixed. Now, this quarry is going to take a really long time without Somnia. I probably should have kept some ores floating around. It definitely would have been helpful, my bad. But what I can do is get that other system up and running right now. Because everything is now in this chest, it's made all the automated crafting tables that I need, so we should be fine. Now let me just put everything away just to make things simpler. And I hope I put that in the right bag. Okay, good. Phew. Let's take this out and let's just craft everything quickly. So, what in the world? Oil material? Okay, no, quickly. Focus what you're doing, Stray. Okay. I'm going to need all the wooden transport pipes like so. 32 is definitely too much. Now, all of this, and then we just split it up like so. There we go, 20 automated crafting tables. That is so many, I don't know why. Okay. Now, we're going to need to set up the auto crafting of this, so we're going to have to actually need one, I believe. No, what in the world am I saying? Okay, let's just head downstairs. Oh, one quick thing, I better take some of these as well. Although, I'm sure I have some floating around in one of the bags. I have too many of these. Not that one, wonderful. Of course it's not the first one you look in, it never is. Okay, good, we do have some. I was starting to doubt myself there. Sorry about that, I panicked when I saw I was still in creative there. I probably should do all of my testing in my test worlds instead of some of it in this one as well. But what can I say, I'm kinda lazy with that. I'd rather just fly off into the horizon and do everything. Now, are we in even the right floor? Of course not, this isn't auto crafting in the slightest. Nope, why didn't I use the portals? That's what I set this up for. But okay, so here we are. So these complicated things here, that's using the satellite pipes, will no longer be needed. In fact, it won't be needed at all, really. So I can change the pump. In fact, I'll probably just get rid of that recipe. And mining pipe? Why do I have this set up? Oh well. I'm sure there was a good reason at the time. I hope. So let me just check this. I'm sure mining pipe will be used in something. Really, I turned off creative, but I still left cheat mode on. What in the world am I doing? Okay. So the mining pipe is used in making... Oh, the pump. Right. Okay. We don't need that at all. So I'm just going to take back all of this, actually. Don't need that at all. Don't need pumps either. So I'll get rid of that too. And I can take these pipes with me. And now I've freed up a little bit of space. Now I might as well get rid of these. Oh, not with my axe of the stream. I'll just go... Oh, dang it. I'll just mine it away slowly with my wrench and get back to you once it's done. Alright, so I took away everything that did actually require a satellite pipe, although I might want to get rid of the recipes as well. Let's just destroy that. Where's the next one? Here we are. And the final one here. Because we won't be using satellite pipes pretty much at all anymore now that we're using the Mark II crafting table. So, I'll set this up on the other side of the room. Doing anything else would kind of be crazy. So I'm going to need a item teleport pipe. I'll just copy the design so it's just 2 away from the wall, and okay. Not a very complicated design whatsoever, but it does the job, so I wanted to make it right. So that does the trick, and then it's just heaps of crafting pipes. But I probably should change this a little because the design will be slightly different. Mainly that the items actually need to get pumped out of the bottom. So the first level won't be right on the floor, it'll actually be 3 up in the air. So it'll do the trick though. Now, I'll set these up. 8 should definitely do the trick for now. I don't think I'll be using that much. Wait, no, right, we need heaps of these. Forgot completely. Okay. That's a lot of crafting pipes. But that should do the trick. I'd be quite shocked if it didn't. Now I'll set up these Mark IIs. Now it's weird, when you use them normally, without the crafting pipe or using red power, the items seem to only come out of the top, but using crafting pipes and my testing, it definitely works on the side, and in fact I couldn't get it to work on the top whatsoever. So that definitely was a little bit strange. Now the actual Philosopher's Stone itself won't need to be crafted with one of these. That will actually be set up on this side, because there's no unstackable item in its recipe. So I can just set this up. Whoops, there we go. And we have the automated crafting of Philosopher's Stones. Now this is what does not stack and will start to give us problems. So I'll go ahead and request another one. No, I can just craft another one. What in the world am I thinking? Split, 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 and there we go. Philosopher's Stone. And I probably should have brought down all the materials, but... wow, my bad. Okay, do I have anything that can be transmuted? Doesn't look like it, but that's okay. I can set up the rest of the system now. All I need is all those redstone engines I made before. Here they are. And the redstone torches as well. Okay. Now, I'm also going to need... good, I've got everything here, apart from the actual crafting. Oh dear. Okay. Now, luckily these don't connect. They shouldn't give me any kind of trouble. And basically, all I'm going to be doing is setting up the engines underneath. And I'm going to have to use a wrench to actually situate them the right way, unfortunately. And this should pump out any leftover container items. Now by that I mean if I'm using a water bucket and it uses the water and gives back the bucket, this system down here will make sure the bucket actually goes back into the sorting system instead of being deleted. Now I don't think the Philosopher's Stone, oh wait, no, it does. The Philosopher's Stone should work like that because it is a container even though it is itself. It gets used in the recipe, but you get the Philosopher's Stone back. So the Philosopher's Stone will end up in this red section down here, and these engines will then pump the Philosopher's Stone out and back into the sorting system. So I'll just set this up. All I should need is basic logistic pipes. I should have, yep, a whole heap of them. And I believe I'll just pump them out back straight into logistic pipes and just send it straight into the hub. I think that would be the best solution. Yes, I think so. So I'll use another teleport pipe, or I could connect it to that one, but that could lead to some confusion where items are meant to come in and they come down here instead. So I will actually just set up in a brand new teleport pipe with a new frequency as well. Oh, why is frequency 2 free? It probably shouldn't be. But okay, frequency 12 is now set. Okay. Now I still can't set up the recipes, but I'll do this for everything else as well. Now, some items that are actually using the crafting table Mark IIs won't need this system underneath whatsoever, but I'll be setting them up just redundantly because redstone engines are so easy to make anyway. In fact, I'll probably set up automated crafting of them, or maybe not, they are so easy to set up after all. But really the resources I'm wasting aren't that huge, and if I feel like it I could take out a pickaxe and get rid of the ones that aren't using it. But for now, this should do the trick. Now just redstone torches, or I could set up some red power stuff, but this is just simpler. And it saves me, time. There we go. Okay, so that's all pumping away now. That looks really cool. It's like a waveform. Anyway, set up logistic piping. Hey, work. Oh, come on, really? Really? Okay. And my mouse is dead. Wonderful. Perfect timing. Oh well, it's better now than when I'm fighting something in Skyrim or getting destroyed in Amnesia, I suppose. Now, is that a red line I see? No, that's on the other side. That's completely fine. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any iron or diamond or gold, but I should be able to request the diamond that I need. All I should need is diamond to actually set up these recipes, because I can use the Philosopher's Stone to turn that into everything. That's kind of the entire point of all this. So I'm going to go ahead, request 2 diamond. Thank you. And I should have my Philosopher's Stone on me. Wonderful. Did I pick it up? Okay. So I've got my diamond, and I'll use my Philosopher's Stone to go ahead and make 4 gold. And I have no inventory. Let's just place down a chest here. Okay. I don't need tree taps. That's really what's wasting all my inventory space. Okay. That'll do the trick. I hope that nobody in the audience... no, I hope that everyone in the audience has already noticed that I say okay a lot, and I didn't just point that out yesterday, and now it drives you insane. It's more just embarrassing for me. I hope it's not actually annoying. Now, iron ingots. That's more like it. And turn the iron... Oh, iron is the last step, apparently. So it's just diamond to gold to iron. The ones that actually do take so many more recipes is the coal recipes, and turning that into Aeternalis fuel, which I'm probably not saying right. Now, I am going to have to... Oh, I'm going to need some more diamonds. Oh dear. Don't think I... Whoa! Have much more. But I guess I can grab 2. I'm going to need the right amounts, so I'm going to need an extra piece of gold, basically. And I'm also going to have to set up the reverse transmutation, so I can turn gold to diamonds whenever I need it, and things like that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 8 iron as well, and another 4 gold, so I can do the reverse. And is this? That's a whole heap of charcoal. That's a whole heap of coal. That is awesome. I'll be able to use that to set up my recipes. Now, I think I'm going to need a lot of this. I really have no idea, but... Okay, that'll take some time. 640 coal is now going to come pouring out of that. it'll do the trick. I'll just let that run for a while. Hopefully I don't get too much lag from that and begin regretting it. But let's see here. Now, I'm going to need a lot of Philosopher's Stone. I forgot, I'm going to have to leave one Philosopher's Stone in each of these recipe boxes. So this could cause some trouble. I'm really just too poor for this design right now. But okay, I can at least set up my gold to diamond. Come on. Yes, let's set up the reverse transactions right now, especially since I'm so short on diamond. So there we go, 8 iron and 1 Philosopher's Stone. And you can see it doesn't really work. What you actually have to do is set up that this makes 1 gold, and then when you request, it should do the trick. Now, you can't actually import using this won't work, so you actually have to do it once again, but you'll notice that it didn't actually use my Philosopher's Stone and didn't use my iron, so it doesn't actually use resources to put it into the crafting table Mark II like it does when you're using the Mark 1s. So you don't actually use any resources. I didn't actually know that until right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. So this is great. It won't actually, you don't have to build the entire thing and actually use it to set up automated crafting. You only have to make it once and then it's set up. So that is awesome. Now there we go. 8 iron to 1 gold is now set up. And in fact, I can just keep on doing this now and set up everything because it doesn't take resources. Awesome. Okay, so I'll just keep going and set up everything with Philosopher's Stone, 4 gold, and that equals a diamond. And is that all? Is that all in this direction? Yes, it is. So now we go in the reverse direction and go 1 diamond and a Philosopher's Stone equals 4 gold. Oh, it does use it when you put it in that side. And that's because you're not really meant to, but I found that sometimes it won't work if you do it, sometimes it does. It's probably completely fine not to put it in. I'll continue doing it, just don't worry about it. If it works for you, just leave it out and it'll be fine. Now, Philosopher's Stone, 4 gold, equals a diamond, thank you very much. And Philosopher's Stone, 1 gold, no, 1 diamond equals 4 gold. Right, this is confusing me. Okay, Philosopher's Stone, 1 gold, equals 8 iron ingots. So I guess it does use resources if you're doing it this way, but yeah, you're not actually meant to. I think it's just the weird way I've set it up that makes it work like this. So, Philosopher's Stone, 1 gold, and 8 iron. There we go. Okay. So that should be set up nicely, and that should be able to transmute all of my basic materials. Now once I get into coal and such, that's where it gets far less basic. Is that done already? 640? Okay, I guess it is. Well, I might as well use my Philosopher's Stone then, and actually transmute all of this. Oh, what's that? Oh right, to charcoal, of course. Okay, I'm going to actually do this off camera until I have everything, and I'll get back to you once that's done. Okay, now that is now complete. I thought that would take quite a bit longer, but it wasn't actually too bad. There's not as many transmutations as I thought. I thought there'd be a lot more because when you put it in a collector, it turns into blaze rods and all that kind of stuff. But when you're using the actual Philosopher's Stone itself, it isn't so bad. So, Philosopher's Stone, 4 charcoal, and that equals a coal. And then we've got ourselves Philosopher's Stone, 4 charcoal, and that equals alchemical coal. Philosopher's Stone, hey, get over here. 4 alchemical coal, and that equals Mobius fuel. And then 4 of that equals the Aeternalis. Aeternalis? It looks like I'm saying it almost right, maybe-ish. I don't know. Okay, Philosopher's Stone, and then I just do the exact reverse, should be no problem. 4 Mobius fuel. And hopefully I don't run out of everything, but it should be... Oh, wait, what am I doing? There we go. 4 alchemical coal, Looks like I have just enough. Seems like I actually did things correctly. Alchemical coal, that turns into 4 of these. And the Philosopher's Stone and the 1 coal equals 4 charcoal. Now this is good because everything I use at the moment actually runs off charcoal, but my quarry is producing coal basically. So now my engines that are running off charcoal, if it ever runs out of charcoal, can just transmute the coal on its own, turn that into the charcoal it needs, and get that back and actually use it. So that should cover some of our needs quite well. Should definitely do the trick. Now I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. What I'm just going to do is fill in all these import slots and input slots on my own off camera. I'm sure you don't want to watch that. But this is basically how you set up a automated transmutation system. So if you ever do run out of diamonds, or if you ever do run out of iron, but you've got 50 diamonds running around, you won't have to transmute it yourself. You can just have a system like this to do everything for you. Although you won't be able to get things like copper and such unless you're using another mod that increases the amount of Philosopher's Stone recipes, and I do know of one. If you look around, you'll probably find it. But anyway, that is all for today. I hope you have enjoyed. StrayMav signing off.